Greetings everyone, this is Double Dealing Disarray, and welcome back to my playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Now, I hope you enjoyed the last video. I certainly did. This one promises to be just as good, if not better. Now, let's play.
What may explain why Muslims possess such short fuses?
Lae'zel, was that a joke?
Only if you found it funny.
What? Okay, what? Fireworks, a particularly gnomish field of art, no. Indeed, more than simple craft, it's a way of life for some of them. That might explain why Muslims possess such short fuses. Lae'zel, was that a joke? Only if you find it funny. She's doing her best. A letter scrawled in an unsteady, lopsided hand. Lovely home you've got here, Mrs. Highbury. Lovely husband, lovely orphans in your care. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Perfectly lovely. You take care now. Gift note. Dearest Cora and Roger, what a pity that I cannot make it to your celebration. I've sent my best aged wine in my stead that you may celebrate without me. Store it in the basement and it'll age like, well, you know. Greatest regrets, Hoops. Do I know that name? To the Highbury household, stock is exactly where it needs to be. All preparations have been perfectly fashioned just so. Weather's looking lush. The festival's going to be a beautiful day for a bottle. Mark my words. Once we're finished, we'll make sure to leave our agreed percentage in a secure location nearby for your distribution to charity. Been an absolute pleasure working with you both. Best on tour. Okay. So.
Have you seen him? Have you seen my dad?
Who's your dad? I don't think so. Sorry, kid, not today.
His name is Yatsik. He's a super brave knight. We came here together, but he had to leave. He said that Cora would look after me. She's really nice, but I miss Dad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's a sadness in her voice that betrays a wisdom beyond her years. She knows her father's not coming back.
Who's Cora? Your dad sounds like a good man. I'm sorry, it's not easy to lose someone you love. You know he's dead, right?
The lady over there, she smells of lavender and roses. She's really nice. She looks after all the kids who've got nowhere to go.
Oh.
She's helping me write down all of my dad's stories so everyone will know how brave he is.
Awesome.
Are you an orphan too?
Prefer not to think about the past, if I'm honest. Don't be ridiculous, I'm an adult. No, I'm not.
But don't you miss your parents? I miss mine. Mum made the best apple pie.
My friends are all the family I need. Do you have friends? Sorry, kid, that's hard. Tough luck. There are bigger problems in the city right now.
I've got Molly. And Cora. She makes a really good pot roast. Don't tell anyone I said this, but I actually think it might be better than Mum's.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
Cora Highbury, your life is in danger. A serial killer is after you. I would love a glass, Master Metzley. I'm afraid I must decline, but I hope you enjoy your wine. Bottoms up.
No. I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
It's not.
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metzley, are you quite all right?
Oh, you
It
fucker.
was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face. And I will peel it from your skull, should you interfere again.
How about I do that? What the fuck? Oh! What? Sure. Will! Counterspell! Okay, okay, who's fighting? Who's doing what? Ow! Pardon. The surprise attack made me sneeze. Ugh.
The Danse Macabre.
Okay. Just beat the shit out of him, please. Sorry. Get him again. Bite the bastard. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna try and save the... whatever. Alright.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Okay. Go. Calling the imitator. Nice. Are you kidding me? Look like
Lethal.
anyway. Kill him! Doppelgangers.
Mistra Rill.
I'm ready. I got this.
I hope so, Carla.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Please do. Where is the other one? Okay.
Knees high.
Come on!
Battle favors the fearless. Fleet of foot.
Try and run. Karlak! Oh, you fuck. Oh, thank goodness. You okay, Karlak? Good night. Interim report. The Scarred Dwarf is a promising candidate for Unholy Assassin. Though he is personally crude, his methods of homicide are artistic and even innovative. He has set up a deadly wine festival to eliminate his next target, and I, for one, will be observing it closely. Solar Cole. Hello. Oh. Torn and bloody page. following text is printed haphazardly on a torn, bloody page titled Dirge of the Unholy Assassin. Neath Kettle Hollow's quiet tombs lies a path to murder's boons. If entry down below's your aim, seek triggered, hidden by a frame. Sicarius, the door awaits to admit those who seek their fates. If to continue you insist, show a trophy rent from wrist. Of sacrifice for our Lord planned, present death's night a bloodied hand. A smear of blood obscures the poem's final word.
A password, Sicarius, and a location. We should find this Candle Hallow place.
Yeah.
I am so glad that monster was stopped.
Oh, me too, my love. Me too.
I still can't believe what that horrid man wanted to do.
Oh, that's certainly the last wine festival we'll be hosting.
Holy shit. Oh. Oh, damn. Wizard's task list. Tasks for which I require aid. Sweeping out the main hall, removing Rambazith's personal effects from my chambers, placing such valuable tomes as the Annals of Karsus in the Karsus vault for safekeeping, et al. If Miklar cannot handle such simple matters, I ought to replace him with an animated armor or two. Rude. This ancient water-damaged tome is largely illegible except for the following. Did Karsus, mystic, autodidact, and all his vainglory, disdainful as ever of received wisdom, proclaim that, crisis bound, he would safeguard the magic tapestry of all wizardry by supplanting the failing weave god Mistral with another immortal guardian, wiser and stronger of mind. Who could that be? Asked the Netherese, amazed, and Karsus gave them reply, who but I? Have I not mastered all spells that are known, and divers others that are not? Have I not forged this crown thrice finaled, that shall convey into my brain mind all the enchanted wisdom of Netheril? Yea, indeed, and of Mistral herself? It shall be so. Canst thou but wait, implored Lord Shadow, until... ABC, the Lich is in me. T is for Torul, Var, Wizard Red of Thay. Oh. U is for the empty loop, the death that does not die. V is for Queen Blacketh, the Lich Queen of the Gith. W is for Dread Wolgrith, the Scourge of Direwood. Enchanted me. This book describes an elderly spellcaster's years learning the art of enchantment. Cold and frigid was the day I learned that to fail in charming a better wizard was the most dangerous game of all. I first met Cavalierin Draithwaite at a Kalashite barroom. The game was a complicated play of cards I hadn't mastered, but being young, foolhardy, and overconfident in my abilities as a student wizard, I thought I'd use my minimal talent with enchantment to gain the upper hand. Quietly did I seek to charm the feeble old woman to my left. She appeared to me a parochial sort, and unlikely to put up much resistance to my trick. I'd been blown against the barroom's back wall, then up to the ceiling, and back down again before I realized this feeble woman was none other than Cavalieren Draithwaiter, Master of Charms, author of the very textbook from which I learnt the enchantment I attempted to use against her. After she gave me a good thrashing for my audacity, we became lifelong friends. Aww. According to standard wisdom, the weave is comprised of the body of Mystra, or the domain of Mistral, the threads connecting all of creation to the source of magic itself. I posit to the intrepid reader that the truth is far more fascinating. The weave as we know it is not invisible at all. No, certain among us, whom I call seers, can sense the true nature of the weave as incredibly fine but highly physical and edible substance. Weave as an incredible, fine but highly physical and edible substance left in our realm by spacefaring giants called immortums several aeons ago. Each time we wield this power, creatures called weave devils consume these strands of weave, and their excrement is a powerful force we call magic. I know this will shock many readers, but I only deliver the facts as I know them, as the esteemed wizarding community wants to keep from you. Wait, what just happened? Was that the cannon? Oh shit. Who did that fire on? Oh boy. At least I know it works. Ugh.
How can I help you?
How might I get permission to enter the vault? About those rare books. How are you feeling, books? Still sensitive? What do you think of the new master of the tower? Wizard, a quiet heaven surrounded by books. I could get used to this. What do you have on offer?
Who now? Oh, Roland. I leave him alone. He leaves me alone. That's all there is to it, I'm happy to say.
Okay.
The vault is strictly prohibited for customers. If you don't cease this foolishness, the rest of Sorcerer's Sundries will be as well.
I thought those were books.
What would you like to know?
Codex.
Interesting choice. If I didn't know better, I'd think you might have the necromancy of Fae in your possession.
Not me.
I'd advise tremendous care with the Tharkiat Codex. The cost of unlocking its mysteries is onerous.
Okay.
Talona may prefer to whisper, but it's her silence now speaking volumes. These books will never be for sale.
Abjuration. Wish. Oh. 2 elements. Shit! Get back! I hate when I do that.
Watch your back.
Yep.
Unlock hereby the path to the Elminster Vault.
Okie dokie. Okay, let's cross this Elminster. Okay. Saving this.
A crooked touch.
Let's get going.
There it is. pages are covered in esoteric symbols and strange runes, some indecipherable, some strangely familiar. Your eyes are drawn to one page describing a long-lost book, the Necromancy of Thay. There are secrets of life and death known only to the Red Wizards. Committing such secrets to parchment is a risk they are loath to take, lest the unworthy gaze upon them. Who better, then, to guard their secrets than the spirits of the jealous dead themselves? To look upon the Necromancy of Thay is to risk madness at the hands of its spirits, but the wise traveler, who can tread the line between life and death, will find knowledge witnessed by precious few mortals. The rest of the entry details the precaution and risks associated with reading the text, but lays out a clear path to unraveling the secrets contained in this tome. Astarion, you have anything to say about this?
Yes, love.
You do and do not. Okay. What the fuck happened to me? Constitution score is reduced by 5 while cursed by the Codex's warped arcana. Fan-bloody-tastic. This one? Seems the Flaming Fist Mercenary Company has compiled a great deal of information on Nine Fingers and her crew, known as the Guild. Some heavy, named Tuskrant, guarding some interests the Fist are intrigued by. In fact, a very detailed account of the Guild's muscle and, you note, a tide of derision from the Fist. Evidently, they don't find Tuskrant and criminals like him too bright. Not the sharpest scalpel in the surgeon kit, but Nine Fingers? Of her they write in sullen, fearful tones. Gravest Diary. I've long admired the vigil that Mortarch Gracie keeps over this graveyard. I was lucky enough to tell her as much while I was picking out my resting place. I haven't had much in the way of family, friends, or wealth in some time. Somehow I outlived them all. Yet knowing that the Mortarch will stand vigil over my remains gives me solace. Folks say there's no sense praying to the god of death, but as I stand at the end of my days, my hours, I think there's no one more powerful. Even as my mind and body shrink to the shape of a hole in the ground, my luck's worn to nothing at all, death remains. Well, she isn't there now. I killed her. Archduke leadership. An Archduke's leadership discipline, a pamphlet by the Gortash for Archduke voluntary campaign. As Archduke, Lord Gortash's top priority will be discipline to ensure that order is maintained in Baldur's Gate, on its streets, and in its homes. No policy can be more important. Yeah. Schools of Magic. No school of magic has been more maligned than that of necromancy. Often believed to be the school of sadists, the school of necromancy rather explores the balance between the animating force of life and the destruction of death. As with any magic, necromancy seeks to manipulate natural forces to the desire of its wielder. In this respect, it is no different from evocation or transmutation. Key terms: reversal, corruption, destruction. Key concepts: sapping, chilling, inflicting, enfeebling. Myth what? Here's a copy of Elminster's Myth, Dranen, and Fagori. It's a good edition, well kept and stiff-spined. Reading an excerpt, you can see Elminster's style coming through the heavy notation scholars have added after the fact. I attended a lecture yesterday by an elven sage about the eclipse logic theory of magic. Sweat beaded her brow. I got the impression she was new to the pulpit and the greedy eyes of ambitious students. The eclipse logic theory, as framed by her, gives the impression that a big enough personality is imbued with a kind of unique magic. Think of an eclipse, with one astral phenomenon obstructing the other, and with variant states of eclipse resulting in the abatement of light and the creation of new and interesting shadows. Transformation by encounter. Personality, this elven sage posited, is like that. On one hand, she's demonstrably right, but while identifying stars, she's missed the shape of the galaxy. Stepping back a moment, we see that while certain iconic people have achieved great things by magical means, the qualities we would describe as their personalities are not fixed, though the extent of their prowess is, if not aligned, then comparable. So while emotion holds power and significance, the scope and weight and taxonomy signifies of that power eludes us, like the dark side of the sun darkening moon. Ugh. Wizards of Note, Lae'zel. This book appears to be a bespoke edition, not mass-printed like others in the series. A note is affixed to the front page. Dear Sir, though I appreciate your attempts to contribute to our popular series, I'm afraid we are not accepting reader submissions at this time. Furthermore, I would recommend our fact-checker, Hope Candor, for your personal employ should you wish to attempt to publish this volume under a different name elsewhere. Kind regards, Embra Coyle. Okay. Roland's journal. All has happened according to my plan. The way was rough, too rough, but we've arrived exactly where we're meant to be, where I am meant to be. Master Lae'zel is a braggart and a hypocrite, but he has what I need: resources, knowledge, the ability to become who I truly am. Cal and Leah roll their eyes, but they, least of anyone, can deny me my potential. They know what I could become, if only I endure a little longer. Prince's Companion, Book the First. Never forget the importance of spell components for casters of every make and kind. Verbal, somatic, and material components must all be utilized correctly, meaning one must be certain not to fall victim to silencing or restraining, which would prohibit one from casting one's intended spell. Path of Karsus. From the hand of Ramazith, what glimpse of magic's true import might Silverhand Pro offer? Take the promised hand and watch abjuration cross its palm, for you too shall need protection from the purge of Silver's fires. Only through its flames will Karsus's path be fit to follow. Is this supposed to lead me to the vault? Oops. Apprentice's Companion, Book the Third. With regard to items, these are oft overlooked as a source of substantial power and importance in the progression of one's skills. Rings, amulets, and even pieces of appropriate armor can provide the needed boons to elevate one's practice beyond the standard. Oftentimes, as a single item, the difference between ignoble defeat and magical victory. McLure, as you refuse to speak to me following the incident with the three-eyed man, I have no choice but to make my request in writing. Master Lae'zel instructs you to bring his newly acquired lamp, the one with the djinn, to the vault and store it behind the protective wall. It's far too dangerous to be left on display in the shop proper. Vomter. Lamp. Officious note. McLure, Master Lae'zel has requested his tome of divination spells be brought to the basement. He must focus without interruption in order to see the unseen. Since you refused to speak to me since the incident with the ape, I have no choice but to make my requests in writing. Vomter. Read. Okay.
The book radiates power, but the words you read in the Codex echo in your mind, guiding your eyes safely across the page.
Excellent.
The once indecipherable glyphs now feel dangerously familiar, promising unholy power to those who can take it.
Saving throw. Read on and wrest the book's power from it. Here we go. sure it saves successfully. I'll take that as a yes. There we go. Critical success.
As you pass the strange glyphs, you can feel the book resisting. Ghostly voices whisper at you from the dark, probing and fighting your mind. But your will is iron, and you brush past these shades of the past, devouring every secret the book has to offer.
Excellent.
You see now life and death are malleable as clay, to be bent and reshaped by your will, by your power. But as you close the book, a nagging doubt whispers in your mind. What consequences will there be for calling the dead from their rest?
Ooh, you can summon the dead now?
Once Gortash clears
Danse
the cultists.
Create 4 ghouls that fight alongside you. Huh.
There's nothing that can't
All right. What now?
and the Gazette have been drier
Good
than
question.
the Rock recently.
Anything?
I hope there's nothing troubling you, my dear.
No. Okay. Ah,
Darling,
don't call me
I
darling.
thought you'd never ask. I'll see you tonight.
So you unlocked the Necromancy of Thay. Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes. No. I'm not sure. It is full of terrible secrets, including Cazador's bloody right to profane ascension. But it told me nothing new. Then again, it was filled with otherworldly power, which I am more than happy to wield to my advantage.
Okay. Alrighty, well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. If you did, please leave a like. Maybe subscribe if you wish. But, with that fun done for now, this is Double Dealing Disarray, signing out.